The piece of ginger in your fridge right now is coated in wild Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Living yeast, same strain that ferments wine, same strain that leavens bread, present on fresh, unpeeled ginger skin in concentrations dense enough to build a permanent living starter. 1 tablespoon grated, 1 tablespoon white sugar, 1 cup of water. Feed it once a day for 5 days. What you end up with is a ginger bug, a self-sustaining carbonating culture that will fizz any sweetened liquid you put it in contact with indefinitely. Ginger beer, elderflower soda, grape soda, lemon soda, homemade ginger ale, every one of them from this one jar. You are getting the exact recipe right now, the temperature and ratio specifics that make or break the culture, the exact visual signs that tell you the bug is ready before you bottle anything, and the fruit juice variations that produce the most dramatically carbonated drinks. Start with fresh, organic ginger where possible. Commercial, non-organic ginger is often treated with thiabendazole, a post-harvest antifungal applied during shipping to prevent mold, and it does exactly what a fungicide is designed to do to the yeast on the skin surface. Organic ginger costs more. The difference in capture rate is significant. Wash it, do not peel it, grate 1 tablespoon directly, skin and flesh together, into a clean glass jar, grated ginger, 1 tablespoon of white sugar, 1 cup of non-chlorinated water. Tap water in most municipalities contains enough residual chlorine to suppress yeast activity. Leave tap water uncovered on the counter for 30 minutes before using it, or use filtered water. The chlorine dissipates quickly in open air. Stir until the sugar dissolves. Cover loosely, a cloth, a coffee filter, a lid set on without sealing. Every day for 5 days, add 1 teaspoon of grated ginger and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Stir once. That is the entire feeding protocol. A living bug tells you in 3 ways. By day 2, tiny bubbles form around the ginger particles at the bottom of the jar. By day 3, the liquid turns slightly cloudy and a faint yeasty smell, clean, not sharp, not vinegary, develops when you stir it. By day 5, vigorous bubbling rises throughout the liquid within minutes of the daily stir. The surface shows a thin foam layer, and the smell reads squarely between ginger tea and very mild beer. 3 signals together, active bubbles, cloudiness, fermentation smell, mean ready. Pull 2 tablespoons, pour into a glass of cold, sparkling water, wait 3 minutes. If the carbonation holds and a mild ginger flavor comes through, the bug is alive and working. Temperature kills most first batches before they start. The jar needs to sit between 70 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Below 65, yeast metabolism slows to almost nothing. People leave it on a cool granite counter in winter and conclude the method does not work. It works. It is cold. Top of the refrigerator, inside a cupboard above the stove, near a heating vent, anywhere consistently warm without direct heat. Liquid above 110 degrees Fahrenheit kills the culture on contact. Room temperature means room temperature. To make ginger beer, 2 tablespoons of active bug liquid per liter of sweetened ginger tea, steeped, strained, and cooled completely to room temperature before the bug touches it. Bottle in a swing top or any sealed cap bottle. Leave at room temperature for 48 hours, then move to the refrigerator. The cold slows fermentation sharply, locks in carbonation, and stops the pressure building further. Open carefully over a glass on the first batch. The carbonation level will surprise you. Pressure check, include 1 plastic bottle in the batch. Squeeze it so the sides are slightly concave when you seal it. When it firms back to fully rigid, carbonation is done. Every home brewer uses this test and almost nobody mentions it to beginners. A quick note on what you're replacing when you do this. Schweppes ginger beer is water, high fructose corn syrup, citric acid, and natural ginger flavor. No fermentation, no live cultures. The wild yeast process was removed from commercial production in the mid-20th century because live cultures have a shelf life, are unpredictable, and require cold chain logistics. A dead product lasts 2 years on a shelf. Reed's Ginger Beer, one of the more honest brands in the category, does use real ginger and cane sugar. Their flagship bottle is $5.99. The culture in your jar produces the same fermentation chemistry, using the same organisms, at a per bottle cost under 5 cents. Before the fruit variations, and this next part is the reason people who start with 1 jar end up with 5 jars inside of 2 months. The culture multiplies. Within 6 to 8 weeks of weekly feeding, the bug produces enough active starter that you need to split it or discard half at each feed to keep the volume manageable. That discarded portion is not waste. It is a fully active secondary starter. Pour it into a clean jar with fresh sugar water, and within 48 hours you have a second bug. Give it away. Every person who receives an active ginger bug never buys commercial ginger beer again. The original culture, fed once a week, runs indefinitely. There are documented ginger bugs in fermentation communities that have been running continuously for over a decade. Any sweetened fruit juice plus 2 tablespoons of active bug produces a carbonated soda in 48 hours. Grape juice, a tart, fizzy drink, with a complexity that reads like a non-alcoholic wine spritzer. Apple juice, cloudy, sparkling cider with natural fermentation character. Fresh lemon juice with simple syrup. Lemonade soda with a clean, fermented edge. Elderflower cordial, diluted to drinking strength. Elderflower soda. Pineapple juice, cranberry juice, hibiscus tea sweetened with cane sugar. Every one of them carbonates the same way and produces something a bottling plant cannot replicate. Because the culture in your jar is specific to your kitchen, your water, your local yeast populations. The combination is what specialty brands price at $5 to $6 per bottle because they understand you believe a factory is required to produce it. A jar and 5 days of patience produces it better. The ginger pieces, strained out during weekly feeding, go directly into stir-fries, marinades, and salad dressings. The fermentation mellows their raw bite while concentrating the flavor. They taste nothing like raw ginger and nothing like pickled ginger. A tablespoon of the bug, liquid in warm water with honey, is a mild digestive tonic. Lactobacillus, the same bacteria in commercial probiotic capsules at $4 each, is present in active ginger bug liquid in meaningful concentrations. The jar that replaces your soda budget is also competing with a shelf in the supplement aisle. Now the one thing about this culture that people consistently get wrong, and the reason they throw away a perfectly healthy bug. A bug left in the refrigerator unfed for 1 to 2 weeks will separate. A grayish liquid floats above a denser layer at the bottom. That liquid has a name, hooch. It is not spoilage. It is what the culture produces when food runs low and it begins metabolizing its own byproducts. Pour it off or stir it back in, either is fine. Then feed with a teaspoon of sugar and fresh ginger. Leave at room temperature for 12 hours. A starter that looked completely dead at noon will be actively bubbling by midnight. Not a malfunction. A hungry culture. The setup cost is 1 piece of organic ginger, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 5 days. After that, your household never purchases a commercial carbonated drink again unless you decide to. The ongoing maintenance is a teaspoon of ginger and a teaspoon of sugar per week, roughly 1 cent per feeding. The output? Ginger beer, fruit sodas, sparkling lemonade, elderflower soda, retails at $4 to $6 per bottle in any grocery chain. One thing to do before you start, write the date on the jar. Not because the bug needs a timestamp, because 6 weeks from now, when you're pouring your 4th flavor variation, maybe grape, maybe elderflower, maybe lemon, and the jar has cost you 40 cents to run, you will want to know exactly how long a single piece of ginger has been quietly replacing a recurring grocery purchase. People who do this tend to start looking for what else works the same way. There's quite a bit of it. If this takes carbonated drinks permanently off your grocery list, share it with someone still paying for them. See you in the next one.